Good morning everyone, we are back with our Walt Disney World travel vlog. Well, it's not a travel vlog, just a theme park vlog. One day I'll get an introduction, right? Thank you. We are once again going to the Animal Kingdom today, followed by Jico afterwards. Kitty is dressed as a cheetah. We are running for the bus because we left it late to leave the house. Well, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. The kids cannot do late nights and getting up early.
Neither can Robert.
I struggled a little bit. I could have done it.
That's not true. I was up at 7 and I went over to Robert and I went, "Are you getting up?" And he went, "No, I'm sleepy." So he is just as bad as they are.
Yeah, but I could have gotten up if I didn't want to. If I wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so once again we are running for the bus.
That's not our bus, is it? That's just left the Daisy Duck one.
I hope not. I did check the app and you can say go to my resort, and in that section you can check bus times, and it said that the next bus was due at 9:12. It is 9:09, so I'm hoping that that was correct and we can get the bus to Animal Kingdom. There is also a screen at the bus stop to check as well.
Where is that? I still haven't found
That's right.
it.
There's only one screen right at the front.
I still haven't seen it.
It's tiny.
I still haven't seen it.
I'll literally show you right now.
Right, yeah, and let's show everybody, because it's obviously not obvious.
Yes. Okay. Right, well, getting to the bus stop now. This is when we found out the bus was due and then we've lost it. Right, okay, so you come to the bus stop. Love the bus depot. It's a nice hut.
It's 2 minutes.
And then there is a screen right there.
2 minutes. We've had a bit of a race. Kitty and I have cut through Rainforest Cafe to go through that entrance, and we've just met a friendly dog.
We're in the park. We're going straight to Asia. Pandora is the busiest part again.
It's not as busy as it was the last visit though.
No, but it's still 50 minutes for both rides.
Yeah, but yes.
Yeah, so we're
Meanwhile,
going.
the Kali River Rapids are at 5 minutes and Everest is at 20.
So that's where we're going to go first. We missed Asia out last time. We just kind of skipped past it because one, we didn't really want to do the rapids that time of the afternoon. And we're going to do rapids first thing in the morning.
So we've got all
get some breakfast. And yeah, we'll have all day to dry. But yeah, we're going to start out with Asia. I don't think many people do, so we're going to be one of the odd ones out. But yeah, we're going to start at Asia today.
You going to do the rapids, Kitty?
Yeah.
Cool. 2 times you hope, okay. And what about...
And I'm doing Flight of Passage in a rider spot.
Flight Passage on the rider spot. What about Everest today?
Only once, because you are forcing me to do it.
I'm not forcing you to do it.
Who said you would force me?
Dad says he's forcing you to do it because last time you did it, a year ago, you said it was the best ride ever and it was your favourite in the whole park.
Well, it's not.
Well, you don't know that because you haven't done it this time.
And since I'm 7, I might not like it.
Right, okay, so only 6-year-olds like Everest.
No, sometimes I don't like it.
Right, okay. Logic.
There's some monkeys making a noise in the tree. It's quite a cool queue. It is mostly outside because, you know, we're doing a riverboat.
Monkey.
Monkeys over there, but they're the quiet ones. So we are starting the day with a nice relaxing shower. Is that excited?
Those two are sitting next to each other.
Well, it's a circle, isn't it? So we can sit next to each other. This is the...
River Rapids.
Woo-woo! I keep forgetting, I genuinely forget this bit's here. because I always just walk straight through it when I never wait for a queue for here.
Neither do I.
Did you know if you're not allowed to take a selfie with Buddha, or you're turning your back on Buddha and you can be imprisoned?
What country is that in?
I believe it's the one with the massive Buddha statue.
The ride requirement height for Kali River Rapids is 97 centimeters or 38 inches. So I think Tobias is almost tall enough to do it, and he's only 1.5.
He's tall enough to do Alien Age because it was really rough.
We wouldn't obviously let him do it.
He's also allowed to do Barnstormer.
Which you wouldn't let him do that either, 'cause it's a roller coaster. So for anyone who doesn't know what River Rapids is, can you tell them what it is?
So it's a water ride.
Sarcasm gets kicked. Right.
It's a water ride. And get ready for the splash zone.
So how do you get on the water ride? Is it like it's a big circle?
Rotates. It's a big circle and it rotates. And 8 people can sit in there, so we might have more people with us.
Yeah.
And prepare to get wet or bring your poncho.
So while the others are busy getting wet on Kali River Rapids, Tobias and I have stocked up on some snacky breakfast. We've got an English breakfast tea, we got a shaken Jamaican cold brew for Mummy, and a sour apple lemonade for everybody else. In here we've got another cookies and cream donut. We've got one big cinnamon roll, and then in this one we've got a pan of chocolate. Woo! It's running away. Oh dear. You want to try that one? Sure.
You will get wet. You may get soaked. I got soaked. We got soaked. We were sat beside each other.
Yay! So when we got
We went backwards on the drop.
Splash zone.
Yeah. It was a fun ride. There's only one drop where you go down and you get a little bit wet. You actually get most wet.
It's not a big drop when you can go if you're going.
Yeah.
Not like this.
I think that you get more wet because there's some sprinklers underneath a cave, so that tricks you.
Yeah.
And then there's another bit where you can, people on the bridge who are watching can push buttons and the elephants will spray you with water.
It was fun.
I got more wet from the sprinklers and the elephants than I did for the actual ride. So,
That's not true.
once again, I said,
Watch
don't,
out, Dad now hates.
you will get wet, you may get soaked. I would rate it a 3 out of 5.
I will rate it a 4.5 out.
I get rated a 5 out of 5. Is there anything you don't rate a 5 out of 5? Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah,
4.5.
Tron until she did rate it a 5.
Lovely. So yeah, mixed reviews here. There's not enough in it to keep me that entertained, but the kids love it, so that's why I do it, because I love my kids and I go on rides with them even if I get wet.
He needs
Michael got a lot wetter the second time. Turn around.
Turn around, there is like one tiny dry patch on his left leg.
Same,
Yeah.
same with me. My skirt is sticking to my legs.
Yeah. So the second time you got much wetter. How did you fare, dear?
So I didn't think I was facing the back,
Yeah.
and then I turned to face the back as we were travelling down, and I was really foolish, and because I knew the water was coming, I leaned forward.
Oh, and it
so
got you on
my
the back.
back is soaked, but my front's quite dry. If I'd have just stayed set upright,
You would have.
I
would've
probably
went,
would have been alright.
Nice. So after this,
I am literally dripping.
yeah, we're gonna go for a tactical toilet now, and then we're gonna go in the queue for Everest.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Which one of us is queuing, and which one of us is Ala Baby?
You need to queue, Mum, because your queues are always really small and Dad's queues are always really long.
But this one's only 25 minutes, and surely we want to use up one colour on something like Flight Passage.
Yeah, fair point.
And I don't
There she is, Everest, home of the Yeti. Yeah, mountains are all she's,
Why?
because they're mean.
Impossible to conquer and will take down anybody who's not adequately prepared.
Nice.
I was gonna say hard to live with.
And they have
We're in the queue. I've got the kids with me. We're gonna do rider swap again.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Everyone's being very nice, and they say Catherine's got an amazing outfit on. She is a cheetah.
Catherine cheese.
What? Yes. So we are in the queue now. Catherine is a bit nervous. She did it last year and she really liked it, but she is a little bit nervous, so we're just being positive and reminding her she's gonna do it one time. So she can remember how good she felt last year, and if she doesn't like it, we will say she doesn't have to do it again. But
Because you were forcing me.
We're not forcing her to do something she doesn't enjoy, and we're not forcing her to do something she hasn't done before. We are telling her to remember to be brave and do a ride that she's already done before. And she loved it. If you watched our vlog last year, you'll have seen Catherine absolutely loved this ride and said it was the best ride in all of Disney. So let's see how she feels after we've refreshed her memory.
I am still wet. We are in the queue for Expedition Everest. The time posted was 30 minutes, but I think it's going to be more than that, looking at this queue. We also found a bunch of money.
What is the ride, for people who don't know what it is?
Expedition Everest is a high dark type roller coaster ride with sharps, turns, sudden drops and stops.
And this is a very special roller coaster, isn't it?
Yeah, because it goes backwards.
So not too
Just like
scary.
Guardians.
I'd say it's mid to high level. It's not as good as, it's not as, you know, as exhilarating as Guardians.
Or Tron.
Or
but
Tron.
it is still very, very good.
Yeah, for Disney it's kind of mid to high. For other extreme roller coasters it's very low. Yeah. And yeah, so we're hopefully going to do a roller coaster and go backwards. The ride theming is as if you are going on an expedition on Everest. There is some Yeti Museum in the middle. They've got things where it's people's climbing gear. There's rooms where there's bells, as if it's a temple. It's a really nice themed ride. It's enough to keep you kind of occupied, even if the queue is long. Years ago, when I first came here, this queue was 2 hours to 90 minutes all the time. Now it's much, much less. It's
like 10 to 50.
Yeah, 10 to 50. If you ever get to 60 minutes on this ride, then there's something weird going on. It's probably been down for a bit.
If you get 5 or 10, that's also very good. Just go on if you can.
Yeah, it's a very great ride. As I said, it's a little bit more dated now. It's only 20 years old, like not even that. But once again, the new stuff, Pandora, is taking over. So I'm assuming when Indiana Jones opens and when the Encanto attraction opens as well, they'll all get really busy and this will get even quieter. It's also the only really big thing this side of the park. So you've got the River Rapids. They're still a good 7-8 minute walk away. You've got the Nemo show, which is a show. People just literally walk right past it. And then you've got one thing, which is Dinosaur. So this park is a little bit sparse in terms of rides. There are other attractions, so Louise doesn't tell me off. But I'm not here for other attractions. I'm here for rides. Ha! Excited? Woo-hoo! Let's go!
It was great, 5 out of 5. My favourite bit was either the bit where we go down the mountain really fast or the backwards bit where it feels like you're going upside down, you're actually just going sideways.
Yeah. And how did you feel?
Good.
How would you rate it?
I'm excited I get to do the ride as well.
And did you like it?
No, you don't.
Was I right to make you do it again?
Yeah.
And you thought it was really great?
I give it a
4,
I give
okay.
it a 4 point because I
I'd
didn't
give
like
it
the speed and the darkness.
Understood.
I gave it a 4.5 because sometimes you just have no idea where you are.
Well, I give it a...
And anyway,
I also give it a 5, same as Michael. It is a fantastic roller coaster. It's the first roller coaster I ever did as a grown-up. I came here with Louise for our honeymoon all those years ago. That was the first roller coaster I ever did. The queue time was supposed to be between 30 and 35 minutes, and we were on and boarded and on it in 14 minutes. So, don't know what Disney were playing at with the queue times, but I got my queue karma back. This is karma after having to wait for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train for so long. Anyway, Louise is going to jump on with Elizabeth now. She thought she had time to run and see the tigers, but obviously she didn't. So she's going to come back to the entrance of Mount Everest, and you get to see Louise and Elizabeth on it. Elizabeth was the one with rider swap, but Michael loved it so much he wanted to do it again. And Mount Everest has a single rider queue where you can just roll up. You will not be paired with any members of your family, but you can run and do the ride again. And as he's 12 now, I was like, yeah, fair enough, if you want to do it, go. So there's a chance you might see Louise and Elizabeth there, but we have allowed Michael to do single rider for the first time ever, give him a bit of extra responsibility and have some fun. So hopefully his gratitude will be very big and lovely for that, but I doubt it. Nice. For any of you people with lovely memories of the work Up.
This isn't mine.
Best part of the film of Up, and they do the memories thing, which is fantastic. And then obviously you've got the rubbish characters there. But you got some nice art. So yeah, you can actually get
they did put
the adventure book.
memories in here.
That is quite a cool thing, I think. Did you guys end up on the same one?
No, we were the exact same road.
Same road number, but he was on the train before us.
Really? For the single rider?
Yeah.
Nice. I thought I saw you guys.
Shaking. Like I gripped so hard on that bit as it was about to go down.
Oh, I put my hands up for the whole thing.
Of course you do. I grip really hard and now my hands are all shaky.
How would you rate it?
Oh, it's 5. It's great. But it's also the only ride where it doesn't matter how many times I do it. That incline makes me terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pointing out how you could see Epcot and Hollywood Studios.
I don't look around. It's too scary for me.
So let me get it straight. The single rider was faster than rider's wing.
Than the lightning
Single rider
lane.
was faster than lightning lane, yes.
Wow, amazing.
Can I do it again then?
Asia is done. It's expected to rain in the next hour or so.
I'm one of the
So we've done the 2 outdoor attractions. Technically the safari is outdoor, but you're in a truck. And there is also a train to Rafiki's Planet Watch, which has an outside area, but for the most part you're inside. We are heading back to Dino Land.
Back in time.
Back in time to the land of the dinosaurs.
Potentially for the last time.
It might be the last time we ever do it. We say that every time we ride it. We're like, this is the last time, this is the last time. But
At one point it actually will be, and at least we will properly appreciate it because we've done the last time 10 times.
And I
Yeah.
want a dinosaur again.
Yeah?
Next to an adult though.
Of course.
And I will be smiling for the photo if you see me.
Nice. Dinosaur is 5 minutes. Once again, it's the only ride in this section of the park in Dino Land. There are other attractions available like the Boneyard, which we don't really plan on doing.
And once again, the Cool Kids Summer situation is hanging out down in Dino Land, USA. There is last time we were in here, there was a magician and there's character interactions. My baby Tobias, he got to spend a full 15 minutes with his second favourite Disney character, i.e. Daisy Duck.
Oh, does it Daisy or Mickey?
No, second favourite's Daisy. It goes Donald, Daisy, and then it's a hard push between Mickey and Ariel.
Ah, fair point. So yeah, Tobias can't talk. Tobias cannot speak. However,
he does. That's not true. He can speak, and the word he keeps saying on repeat is duck,
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 duck.
I can spot Donald at 50 paces. Duck,
duck. Yeah, we had to restrain him yesterday when he was at Hollywood Studios because he was just going to run at Donald again.
Again, as part of the Cool Kids Summer, outside the Disney Junior area, they have either Goofy and Donald out playing skipping games and hula hoop games, or it's Chip and Dale, and they just keep that rotating throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
If you want some AC, there is also Mickey, Pluto, and some of the Disney Junior gang hanging out for a dance party indoors.
Speaking of ducks, that's Donald's Dino Bash.
It's a shame that he's asleep.
Shame he's asleep.
Believe it or not, there are only 4 rides in Walt Disney World where you can do a single rider. And I've just done one of them. As you know, Expedition Everest. You can't see it from here, but it's very big. You also have Smuggler's Run, which I expected. Test Track, which I didn't expect. I might be doing that a little bit. And also Remy's. I probably won't do that one.
Yeah, so out of the 4 single riders, you've done a quarter of them, and 2 of them are in Epcot and 1 is in Hollywood Studios. So there is none in the Magic Kingdom.
Which I thought was strange, seeing as it has the most attractions.
Yeah, you'd expect there to be at least 1. Never mind. Maybe that'll be the new stuff they make in Cars Land, like that one.
Maybe. They could do like a Cool Cars roller coaster and it goes upside down 10 billion times.
I think it's a children's area, mate. Sorry.
Wow,
Lucky we did this rider swap.
there's a queue for lightning rounds, eh?
Yeah, 25 minutes is the longest I've seen this queue forever.
Yeah, really. It's probably because everyone was like, oh, it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
No. The rain has hit. You can no longer do Everest. You can no longer do the river rapids. You cannot go and see the tigers, and you cannot go on the gorilla trail. So that means everyone is running to the indoor stuff. We have just finished Dinosaur, which is now up to a half-hour wait, so we're quite lucky we got there quick. We actually needed rider swap for Dinosaur, which is quite good. We are now walking.
I might do Flight of Passage rider swap.
Yeah, well, the issue we have is that we're going to Pandora for lunch because Satu'li Canteen is our favourite lunch spot. We did have breakfast there in our last vlog, but now we're going to show you what you get for the lunch and dinner menu. The biggest issue with Pandora is that there are two rides that are both inside, so the queues get big. We are currently looking at a 70-minute wait for Flight of Passage and a 60-minute wait for the river ride. So we'll see what happens after lunch, whether they go down, whether they go up, and we'll see what we actually end up doing today. Where are we?
Satu'li Canteen.
Again.
Yes, but this time it's for lunch.
Yeah, this time it's for lunch, not breakfast.
I think it is our favourite
I think
quick
that's difficult to
service.
say. I'm not a big fan of Flame Tree Barbecue. It was great for the snack credit lunch we had in our last video. I think that was really, really good use of those credits. We've not tried the Yak and Yeti quick service.
Not
option.
yet.
So that we had for breakfast, but not for lunch, so it's hard to say. I think, let's be honest though, it's not really about us. As much as we like the bowls and the customizable options,
And the
it's about the person who can't wait.
It's good.
No, Michael, we didn't need it.
So Michael got the adult cheeseburger pods. Kitty got the hot dog and the sweet roll. You got a chicken and beef, and I got a chicken and shrimp.
And I got nothing.
So because the bowls are quite big, we're sharing them with Elizabeth. So we saved one counter service, so we only used 4 counter service credits for this.
Which is good, because if you watched our very first one in the series, somebody spent one ahead of schedule and never.
Yes, I did, and I don't even regret it. It was an amazing wrap. That is worth the counter service. I don't even regret it. As you can see, we're still in the beautiful world of Pandora. We finished Satu'li Canteen. We rate it very highly. Once again, we haven't tried the Yak and Yeti quick service yet, but so far it is our best quick service for the family, particularly from Michael, who is obsessed with the cheeseburger pods. If you've had them, you probably know why. We are going to do Avatar Flight of Passage. We have just set up the rider swap and had a little bit of magic, a little pixie dust sprinkled on. The lovely cast member there said that instead of just having one child getting to do it twice, we are having all 3 kids getting to do Flight of Passage twice. So Tobias and I are going to chill out. Rah! We're going to have some fun. It's about a 50-minute queue, so Louise is doing that today. I did it last time, so we're balancing each other out. So Tobias and I are going to try and find some fun stuff to do. Let's see what we find. Whoopsie! Oh, right, in the buggy.
It's kitty can.
And now, Dad is going to do a rider swap with me, Elizabeth, and Michael, which is behind Mum.
Okay,
We're all doing
I'm sorry,
it.
rider swap's only for one extra rider,
Yeah,
buddy.
but then they said it could be for free since there's a mask.
That is very kind of them.
I know. Ow. What was their name again? We need to give a shout out to them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Del. Good remembering, because I can't even see you on
Like
the
the
camera
computer
anymore. You've
company.
disappeared.
Like the computer company.
Can't barely see you either. know what? We've been in this queue for 35 minutes, but we've been playing Animal Vegetable Disney, and the queue's gone really quickly. And before we know it, we're at the Avatar.
And fly. We've just been having a fun time splashing about. Although it's going a little bit heavy, so I've had to put his rain covers on, which has not gone well. And we found a nice little cubby hole right near the Circle of Life, where there's literally nobody else here, and we can just chill. The only thing missing is a seat, but other than that, we're in this tiny little rock, which is a really cool thing to find. I think we're just gonna go wait for the rain to dry off a little bit, not too much, because I got my poncho, which is a necessity, and we will just have a little wander around. But I don't know if you can hear the thunder though, that is very close. This is amazing. We're right beside the Tree of Life. Doesn't give much shelter, but it looks amazing. That is some pretty nasty rain. But there's some lemurs in there somewhere. Having Kilimanjaro safaris is fantastic, but having little random spots where you can meet one or two small animals, great for nature, great for Disney's image, great for, you know, looking after world animals, but not very good for theme park viewers. Just a quick heads up on Flight of Passage. Louise was in the queue until she got to the first footage area where you meet the guy and you do the pre-lab stuff. That was over 20 minutes ago. So yes, technically she got to the first part of entertainment in the queue after about 42 minutes instead of 50. Fair enough, close enough. But since then she messaged me and said, oh yeah, we're boarding now, we're in the first bit of the pre-lab stuff. It's been over 20 minutes to go through that lab, go through the second lab, board the Banshees, do the ride, and then come out the exit. So if you are waiting for someone like I am right now, add 20 minutes at least to whatever time it says the waiting time was. So even though it should only been 50 minutes, I will have been waiting an hour and 10 minutes to get to the family again. How much? What are we doing now?
We're going on Flight of Passage again in the lightning lane for all of us. We've already told you how lucky we are to be allowed to, all three of us, to do rider switch.
So yeah, and we got a brolly and some ponchos.
Because it is going to rain! Ah!
We're gonna ruin your lovely makeup job.
No,
Oh wait, your face does that. Avatar done. It is still a 5 out of 5.
Done and dusted.
5 out of 5.
Catherine's asked if she can do it a third time. We've had to unfortunately tell her no. We're going to find Louise and hopefully Tobias is still awake.
Wow.
And we can make our way to the Nemo show.
However, I do now think Flight of Passage is worse than Expedition Everest though.
Ooh. Controversial. Not really.
I still think Flight of Passage is better. I think Flight of Passage is worse.
What? So you think Everest is better?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think those two are completely wrong. Flight of Passage is more.
No umbrella attacks, please. You've already hit me enough times with that. Yes, we are going to find Louise and Tobias. I believe they're in the baby centre.
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer Flight of Passage.
How dare you?
Flight of Passage makes me feel more excited and more happy, but Everest is more thrilling.
And scarier!
Yes. I think if you do Flight of Passage loads and loads and loads of times, it gets boring. But Everest also gets boring for me as well, so.
Really? I don't think Everest gets boring.
Yeah. Well, we are a split family. You can let us know in the comments below which is better.
We're as split as a bad cake batter.
Which is better? Which is better for you guys? Is it Everest or is it Flight of Passage? Let us know in the comments below. That's a much better view than when it was chucking down the rain earlier.
This is to do with the new Zootopia show they're doing to replace It's Tough to Be a Bug.
Yeah.
We've just got opening dates for that. It's going to be November 2025.
Ooh.
I know. It is as much of a date as Disney ever gives.
Yeah.
Attention ocean explorers. You may know about stars in the sky, but did you know that there are over 2,000 types of sea stars? Sea stars are famous for their many arms, and most can even grow a new arm if they lose one.
No, thank you.
Sharkbait, you're one of us now. And we can't send you off to your deaths. Dog's coming in 5 days, but you'll be long gone by then. We all will. If we do things the way we do everything else.
Go easy on him, fellas. He lost his son, Fabio. Any of you heard Fisherman 42 all the way to Sydney?
What you want to do is follow the EAC. That's the East Coast Crab in Paris. Go with the Mr. Turtle's my father. Name's Cross.
Did you like the bubbles? Ponchos for the win! Ponchos are amazing! If you're on holiday.
It's barely drizzling.
Sure, it's fine.
I can't feel any rain.
Anyway,
Barely drizzling.
Nemo is finished. It was a wonderful time had by all.
Except for Michael, who
except for
seemed to be
Michael.
getting very, very bored.
He was so bored.
Like the tween very much came out that he was fiddling with. Drawing board, piece of ribbon. At one point his face was genuinely resting on his knee. He was that dull.
You're not really into it, Michael.
It was boring as flippity floppity in my opinion.
For a tween, that's very boring.
Meanwhile, I loved it, and so did Catherine.
Yeah, Catherine had to get
Tobias
told.
loved it too.
Yes.
He was singing along, and I'm sure you heard in the background of that footage, he just kept going turtle, turtle, turtle.
And bubble, bubble, bubble.
And bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.
Yes, we are going to try and head all the way to Africa.
The last animation experience is in 45 minutes. We're in Asia, we've got to get to Rafiki's Planet Watch and in a queue in 45 minutes.
However, it is 4 o'clock,
Yeah, 45 minutes is not loads of time if there's a queue for that train, so we will see.
Yes.
A bordo del Wildlife Express para que tengan un viaje seguro. Manténganse sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor,
everybody needs to be seated so we can get on our way.
We have made it with 20 minutes to spare before the Art of Animation thing starts. We're really hoping we can do it. We will be able to get the last one of the day if we can. And it's one of Louise's favourite things, so we'll probably have to bypass the petting zoo and just go straight into it.
Welcome aboard.
Well, we're on a train.
Express
Woo-hoo.
with service to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Here, you'll discover a wide range.
We've made it to the animation experience and we are plenty of time. Kitty, what character are you going to draw?
Pluto.
Pluto today. Now, do you think your art skills and concentration skills have increased since last year's vlog? Yeah?
I think I will do that.
At the end of this, shall we show everybody all the designs again? And we'll pop in the comments
Even
again
though
whose is the best.
Even though this.
Any additional artistic flair expected today?
Oh, my! I put my hand.
We'll see.
Excuse me, Elizabeth.
How did you do?
Good.
I remember last year you were quite nervous because you got a bit distracted. But you did better this year?
Mum was disappointed with me last year, but she was proud of me this year.
Well done.
She was really proud of me.
And that, there's Michael. How did you do?
See, this
Fair.
is the first one.
Mummy was drawing Zazu on the other side. We didn't draw Zazu, we drew Pluto.
Yeah, but she was bored.
Yes. Oh, look at the train. So we're getting kicked out of Ricky Vicky's Planet Watch. We are going to board the last train out of here. And hopefully we're not the last people on the train.
Oh, that would suck.
I think there's some other people inside using the restroom, so yeah, we're not going to be the last people, but yeah, we're going to get out to get the last train back. Train now, Catherine's very excited. Hopefully our pictures will survive and Louise will post them here. And you can compare them to the amazing pictures we did last year. Hopefully you'll see that there's been some improvement, particularly by Catherine. She's very happy with her birthday. We're leaving the park. We've got one final stop to do, which is get a photo at the Tree of Life. Catherine has used her money for her Nana spending money. She's bought a zebra to go along with her hippo.
Its name is Zebra.
Its name is Zebra.
No,
Z the zebra.
No, wait.
Well, we'll come back to that.
Hang on, the hippo's called Vasha.
Yeah,
Zebra.
it's called. We'll come back to the names, but Catherine has given $50 by Nana. She was here with us last year. She's not here with us this year, so she gave the kids $50 each to spend, and Catherine has spent hers on a stuffed toy.
Can I borrow Tobias's $50?
No.
Oh.
We were hoping to get a photo at the Tree of Life by a Disney cast member. Unfortunately, there was a queue of about 50 people, but we had a lovely lady from the UK took a picture, so we are very, very happy with that.
I'm very grateful.
Very grateful for her. I didn't catch her name, but whoever you are, thank you so much. If you ever see this, I doubt you will, but thank you. We are now going to Louise's favourite restaurant.
And mine. Yep, we're going from my favourite park in all of Disney World to my favourite restaurant in all of the world. So I am very, very excited.
1, 2, 3, where are we going?
Wait, what?
1, 2, 3.
Chico!
If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen our vlog from last year, this is the resort we stayed at for 2 weeks in 2024. It is one of the best resorts you can get in Disney. It is a deluxe one, but to be honest, where it really, really wins is one, is a safari out your window, now, and two, a safari out your window, and three, no, this wins for food.
This is, yeah, in my opinion, best resort food on property. Just the best food on property.
Yeah, now we are from Europe, so we're used to European stuff. We get Asian, we get kind of Indian.
No, let's be completely honest. We're British. We took over a whole load of places hundreds of years ago and we stole all the good stuff, including other people's cuisines.
But we didn't steal this one.
No, because,
So that's why we really love this restaurant that we're going to. All the restaurants are good. We are coming back to Boma, I believe, as well one day as well.
Yes, after Water Park.
Yeah. So we're going to be back here again, but we are doing the signature dining Chico.
This is 2 dining plan credits, but for me it's worth it. This is like a no-brainer.
There is a slight issue with the desserts. They have changed them, so we're not sure the kids will want them as we're on the dining plan. So we're going to see if they will swap some appetizers for desserts.
They are under no obligation to do that.
They're under no obligation to do that, but if not, we're going to be spending 2 dining credits for some mains and some drinks. In order to keep Tobias comfortable and happy, Louise has brought some games for us to play. This one I believe is like a little colouring thing. We need some water, which Tobias is going to do for there. We've ordered all of our food and our drinks. So the kids have gone for mojito and an apple juice. We've got 2 glasses of wine and I got a separate Coke, which I'm paying for separately. This does cost 2 credits on the dining plan, so it is the first time this year we are using 2 for a signature dining experience. We'll see how that goes out and as to whether or not we think it's worth 2 credits, and we'll give you some feedback later on after the meal. I know what Louise's answer is already, but there are other members of the family and we'll see how they feel about it. These are not included in the dining plan. We are paying out of pocket. This is the wild boar starter. It was recommended just by a server, but we've had it before anyway. And then you've got the duck flatbread. I believe there is a bread service that they bring to us anyway, but we're just waiting on that. we're finishing off the starters. The bread was fantastic, a little bit spicier than we remember from last
The bread
year.
wasn't spicy, it was the flatbread.
That's what flatbread, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about the giraffe bread, which was delicious as ever.
Oh yeah, I meant the flatbread.
Can you get more of the giraffe then?
No, not. It's free. And also, we have established a new thing Tobias likes, not instead of just chips and peas and ducks.
He really likes the pap at the bottom of the wild boar, which is a type of polenta.
Yes, so he's eating a lot of polenta, which is great. Considering he doesn't get any food on the dining plan, he is on our scraps. But he seems to be really enjoying it.
Unless we're at buffet.
Yes, unless we're at buffet.
So if we come back for another vlog series next year, and if you want to come along to that, you're going to have to subscribe and see if we can actually pull off 3 trips in 3 years. Tobias will still not be on the dining plan, but he'll be at 2.5.
Food has arrived.
That's mine. Thank you so much.
Catherine's already eating her steak and mac.
That's over here. Close to your case, you can really
Venison.
I'll be right back with the next trip.
Wow.
I told you it wasn't the same as last year, Michael.
And Tobias gets nothing.
Neither does Dad. Neither does Dad.
Boo.
And Michael melts here.
And that's my strip steak with my mac and cheese.
Like me.
Hang on, no. He's think that's my dinner.
That's your dinner. Well done.
Steak for Dad. And mash. Steak mash for Dad.
It's not mash, it's pasta.
I mean steak and pasta for Dad and steak and pasta for me.
Yep.
And steak and pasta for Elizabeth.
And
Yes.
lamb and mash.
3 different steaks for 3 different people. As I was just saying, if we
Managed to come back.
manage to come, I don't remember where I was going with this.
He's 2.5-year-old.
Yeah, if we manage to come back next year and do 3 vlog series in Disney World in 3 successive years, or we win the lottery, you know, that will be a definite yes. I think that restaurants like this will have to take a pause because Tobias is already commandeering a lot of food. He is the 99th percentile baby. Next year he'll be 2.5 and still not eligible for any food in his own right. Whereas if we go to buffet restaurants, we can deal with the fact that he is absolutely not a fussy eater, and neither is Catherine. They can try an awful lot of adult-sized portions, a lot of food variety, and luckily a lot of them come with characters, which seem to be one of his favourites, so we can keep all of his innocence and feed his rather large appetite at the same time.
Yes, you can.
Catherine has got the Pumbaa's dirt, which is, I believe, Oreo pieces with sweeties and
Thank you so
grubs.
Oh, it's sparkly.
Wow. Thank you.
Look.
Amazing.
Just like
Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Look at your phone.
It's a chocolate mousse made out of almond flour.
That's not for you, Bubba. That's me.
Keep
and
that
Daddy.
right. Wow.
No, it's for me and Dad.
So we got 4 Moldova, what are they called? Mova cakes?
Malva.
Malva cakes.
Tobias has stolen my blueberries.
And we got a lovely little anniversary thing because it's our anniversary. So thank you very much, Chico. Animal Kingdom Lodge is the only resort on Walt Disney World where you can see giraffes from your room. We're in the main building. We've just finished our meal. We're going to do some feedback on it soon, but we're just kind of processing what we've just had. And we're outside chilling at the back of the main lobby, seeing some animals. Because if you're in Animal Kingdom Lodge, you should come and see the animals. Yeah. It's nice and quiet. Well, it was before my kids arrived. What did you think of Chico, Michael?
I thought it was very nice. The pudding was very good. I believe it was a Malva cake dipped in, smothered in alcohol. It was cooked off. Then
What about your main?
lamb was also very nice. And I also had a bit of her steak and a bit of dad's steak, which was also very good. And I think our bus is here.
What would you rate it?
5 out of 5. Also the bread was great.
We are trying to get home from another resort to our resort, and once again there is no direct route, so you have to go to a park or Disney Springs in order to get back.
Of asking people what they thought about G-Code.
There is no way to go directly from resort to resort. You either have to go to Disney Springs or back to a park. Yesterday we were in the boardwalk area and we got the boat to Epcot, and we were at the completely wrong end and had to run through. This time we are still going to Epcot. We're still hopefully going to get the monorail back because there is no bus back from Epcot, but this time we got a bus, so therefore we're right beside the monorail. So much better than we did last time, although I think we still have to get our bags checked to get through and get onto the monorail.
We are now back at the Poly. We got the monorail from Epcot to the TTC and then just walked back to here. It was really interesting, but I'm here to talk about G-Code. I really liked it. I believe I would have rated it a 5 out of 5. It was very, very good. And Mum's here now.
What are we talking about?
G-Code.
Oh, it's an interesting one for me. I still think it's my favourite restaurant in all of the world. However, not on honeymoon, but the second time your dad and I came to Disney World without you, we had a really interesting experience at the California Grill, where our server was absolutely incredible with your dad. Like, genuinely, she couldn't do enough. She laid his napkin on his lap. Could I get you an extra drink, sir? Here, let me just get that for you. Oh, your wife is a very lucky woman, sir. And for me, genuinely, she dropped my plate in front of me. So that experience for your dad would have been a 5-star plus, but for me it was like a 3. We've not been back to California Grill since.
Is that because you planned all the trips?
Yeah, I think tonight's G-Code was that bit in reverse. I had a really lovely experience with a server who was like, your husband is a very lucky man, and was very welcoming. Oh, thank you, madam. Oh, you're so kind, madam. And when your dad asked, oh, could we maybe do that? He went, no, sir, we don't do that. So I think that perhaps your dad's score is probably less than mine if we were looking at them entirely individuals, but I can't lie, that possibly tainted my experience a little bit.
Also, the bread was very good.
Bread's always amazing, the food's always great. My venison was delicious.
It had cocoa on it. I do not like chocolate. So I just had something else.
So what would you rate it?
4.99 out of 5, because I can't be bothered to rate it a 5.
You cannot be bothered to rate it a 5-star. What?
I would say for me it's 5-star for me personally, but I'll drop it down for 4 for the experience for the family.
Elizabeth, what would you rate it?
Hola, I'd rate it 4.5 because not everything was to my taste, but I still loved it.
I was willing to try new things.
You did actually. Malva cake was brand new for you. You looked at that dessert menu. Yeah, I know you tried the Malva, but you, Michael in particular, looked at that dessert menu and went, there's nothing here I'm going to like. And actually, he surprised himself.
What was that thing on top of the house?
Straw.
Catherine has said she rates it a 4, and she liked it a lot. I would say it was personally a 3. The service was mediocre.
Oh, you.
Someone's getting me!
And the food, my food, I got the strip steak, which was not that nice. It was medium rare, but stringy in some bits, and overcooked in some other bits.
Right, I don't know if anyone can hear this, but Tobias is currently wrestling Catherine, and the chaos is getting a little bit much. Next week's vlog, we are in Epcot tomorrow for us, next week for you, and our dinner reservation is at Biergarten, another buffet situation, this time Jamaican theme. The pavilion's supposed to look like you're out outdoors, but you're indoors at night time, and there's entertainment as well. So that's gonna be great. We're also gonna see if we can manage a rope drop test track. So if you wanna see that, you're gonna hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you can come with us. Aren't they, Michael?
Yeah, why not?